At first it was canceled because I didn't I was energy. I lost motivation, and I was like, man, I don't and I couldn't really find a sound for it. I had about like three sounds for it. But now, I got a clear head. I had to get out, you know what I'm saying, and really get my mind to live life and have a good time, So with that being said, the album back on, um, it's gonna be basically a part two of Varsity. Uh, and because like I want it to be like a summer album, where it got good vibes, and I just want to make people feel good in today's world of chaos, distractions, and drama and bullshit. Like, I just want to get back to a time where we truly knew our essence, and we was able to tap into ourselves and um, be truly self empowered. So with that being said, Radiance back on. Um, I think I need to do about like three more tracks, and that's it. Then I'm going to release it, and then whoever listen to the frequencies, they'll love the tracks because I love the positive reviews I was getting with the last album, Veracity, because people love the good vibe of it, you know. And that album really was a it wasn't really supposed to happen for real, because I was literally done with what I had to say with Jubilation, with the Jubilation album. But I guess it was more to be creative on. But I'm just glad to be able to create when I want to. Um, be able to create these albums and give people different albums at that too. Give people different albums. Like each album I make is not the same like the last album, and that's good because people can't put you in a box as an artist. Just like in life, people try to put you in a box. Because they remember you from a certain version of yourself that you evolved from. And I'm gonna always keep evolving. So just because I didn't do that during that time, don't mean I won't do it this time. You know what I'm saying? So never try to put a Aquarius in a box. We don't like being put in a box because that just make us feel like we're not powerful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just think about all the Aquariuses. Like Bobby Brown was an Aquarius. You see how he did. Besides the crack situation, but when he went New Edition, he didn't want to really do what them boys do because he was already a leader. Us Aquariuses are leaders. We do our own thing. We stay in our lane, and we do what we need to do to empower ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so with that being said, Radiance back on, man. We about to vibe out. It's a part to Veracity because I know that people love that sound, and they love the feel goodness of the frequency and the energy, man. I just love people that appreciate the art. They appreciate the music because, and another thing, you know, people think R&B or soul supposed to have a perfect voice. Some of the best songs y'all heard in classes back in the day, especially the 70s, their voice was their voice. They didn't have to put too much on it because you had the Luthers, you had the Whitney Houstons who can really belt out a vocal. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't make the other artists less important or less talented. Everybody have their own lane when it comes to making music, especially when it's R&B, soul. Everybody have their own lane. So um, I'm just very appreciative that I was able to find my lane. But to some I might be an average singer, but to some people I might be, a great legendary singer. But it all depends on that artist, how the artist feels. If the artist was like, I don't really think, he gonna feel like that. It's gonna come in the art. But you gotta understand, you gotta be confident in your art. You gotta be confident to what you portray within the music, because you want people to feel it, even though if nobody listens. When they first hear it, you want them to feel something they never experienced before, or hear something that can change their life. And I made a song called "What I Lost," and one of the people that commented on the song, they were like, "Yo, they felt this," and he was an artist himself. So if another artist can feel another artist's talent through the songs and music, you doing something right. So it's like, um, I just try to make music, that I feel good about. You know what I'm saying? It is translate to the songs and the albums I do, and I'm very much proud. I don't gotta be famous. Sometimes, you know, the diamond can shine bright, you know, even when the sun not touching it sometimes. That's how you know it's real. Like, so that's how you know it's real. Cause if you ever seen a diamond shine without it even having a sun touch it for real, and not to say the sun is what making it shine. You gotta have that inner shine. You know what I'm saying? That's the solar energy from within, the inner shine. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm gonna continue making, but like I said, I'm gonna take breaks. I'm gonna live life. I found the solution to that. You know what I'm saying? So um, radiance, radiance on the way, man, and I'm gonna talk more about it. Um, Shout out to mental health, man, men mental health month. Shout out to so-called Black Music Month. Um, yeah, so I just want everybody to understand that radiance is on the way. Um, like I said, I do three more tracks, and I already had did some tracks for it. I put it on YouTube, but I want to promote it in a way where, um, like I do the other albums, I just want to give it full attention. So I got this song called Mother Nature. Um, I forgot the name. I think it's Mother Nature something. Then I got this song called Single Life. Then I got this song called Found My Lady. I got good songs for it so far. So I'm gonna do three more records for it, and it's gonna be the same amount of tracks as Veracity. So shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all for this even taking the time to listen to the music, man. And like I said, I ain't trying to be famous because I don't gotta sell my soul to feel validated. I'm already feeling validated, whether it's one person looking or no person. Yeah, it is. But I hope everybody have a good day, man. And remember, protect your energy at all times.